This summer, I got to go to Sao Paulo, Brazil and check out RetroCon. But one of the cool thing is I was there for 8 days with my wife, and we got to check out some game stores that were in the area. And Sil Games is one of the most famous retro gaming stores in Sao Paulo. They offer a wide variety of things, and they offered me a private tour as I was in the area. They were so kind. Their contact information is on Instagram as well as Facebook. I'll put it in the links below. And there's some pretty neat things in their store, and I wanted to do kind of a quick video to show this, as there's a lot of people here in the States that may not know the awesomeness of Sao Paulo and Brazil and the amazing video game culture that is in the area. There were so many neat things to look at this store. Now, the owners have been doing this a long time, well over 30, I do believe 35 plus years. And so they had a lot of classic gaming stories, and you could really tell that they've been doing this a long time. They were a pleasure to talk to, and I want to thank Luis of Retro Gamer Brazil, who is interpreting for me. And I didn't have a lot of battery life left on my camera, and I feel bad that I didn't have more footage, but this is what I was able to recover from my GoPro that I brought on my trip, which is a fantastic way of recording things. But wanted to just show the awesomeness of this store. And they had a lot of different things there, everything from Switch, PlayStation, going all the way back to Atari. I got some neat things to show. The owners were so kind to just kind of talk about what they had. And it was really neat to see a game store that was so popular. Check this out. This is actually a product. So talking about tech toy and offering products still in the market. This is one of the older ones that still took cartridges, but pretty awesome that they had not an aftermarket, but like an actual licensed Master System that could play Master System games, and pretty sweet. It's things that we didn't get here in the States. Check out this Iron Man statue. Very sweet there. Big Iron Man fan. It was one of the comic books that I read as a child, especially during like that War Machine saga and all that. Pretty sweet. But yeah, really nice store. And you can tell it's been around a long time, and the owners were very friendly. And just wanted to show just a sample of what type of awesome games are offered in Sao Paulo. They had a lot of different things and a lot of different consoles represented. And my wife was showing me, check out that Vader figurine, pretty sweet. Well, there's the Phantom. Oh, that's so awesome to see that. And the Phantom was a very popular console released in Brazil. And my good friend Luis is going to talk a little bit about it, but wanted to show this. And the Phantom system is a combination of like 3 different consoles. So let's listen to a conversation about it. Official release.
It is official, but it's a Famicom because Gradiente didn't have the license back then.
Oh, okay.
It was before the agreement with Nintendo.
Okay. Time Busters, you were talking about that? And then Captain Comic and Ghostbusters. All right, so let's talk about this. So this is the Phantom. So it's a clone. This is before they had the license.
É legal que bate numeração do aparelho.
So it's a Famicom with Genesis controllers.
With the look of the Atari 7800s.
Yeah.
Deve ser do que ano?
1989.
I'm gonna do a short of this.
And one more thing, you see that despite not being like legal products, they are putting like this stamp saying that it was compatible with Nintendo.
Famoso 72 primos.
Yeah.
Certo?
And then this is the pack-in. This came with it.
Fala, Sertão, mas...
See, the one that came in with the console was the Ghostbusters.
Oh, Ghostbusters. Oh. One of the neat things of going to a different country is that you get to see different consoles. And, Sao Paulo in Brazil was famous for having lots of clone consoles. And here is one of the Atari 2600 Junior with built-in games. This wasn't an official release. Very sweet. There's no Atari logo on the console, and it's 2600 compatible with 64 built-in games. And so I'm going to do a separate video on this. I was gifted it from Sil Games. Thank you so much for the gift, and a couple 2600 games to go along with it. But I'm a big fan of Atari 2600 and like collecting clone consoles for it. I don't have many. This would be very rare here in the States, so it was awesome to pick this up, but definitely looking forward to doing a dedicated video on that. But it was pretty sweet to see in person, and it came with a couple joysticks. Don't know, I think originally it came with one. Just awesome to see in person, and you know, something that I saw other people post online. Here's a couple of the games. A lot of neat different releases. This is Top Game, and this is a Famicom and NES compatible console released in Brazil. And I gotta show this real quick. It's pretty sweet. It has a slot on top. You can select either Famicom or NES, and so it takes both. It's very common and popular for retro collectors to pick something like this up in Brazil. Sought after, and look, this looks complete too. Pretty awesome to see that. AV out, I do believe, as well, with these controllers that kind of look like they're they look I don't know, they look like a cross between maybe a Master System and NES. Pretty unique. But yeah, there's a slot there I was talking about. Pretty cool. But yeah, going back to the Atari 2600 games you can find commonly in Brazil, lots of different things. They had another Master System connected to a CRT TV, and they had a record that was like cut out representing Atari, and that was kind of cool. Lots of different products you could pick up here at Sil Games, and you know, really nice to get a tour. They offer lots of these tours to content creators, and just really friendly in general. And just had a great time hanging out with Luis, and just enjoying just Brazil in general. Had a wonderful trip. I have other videos I did talking about Brazil. I had a video dedicated to RetroCon, and a video dedicated to other game store tours, and plan to do more. I want to thank Sil Games for the private tour. I want to thank them so much. And if you like what you see, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button and clicking the bell, as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. Let's keep it positive. This is the Immortal John Hancock, and you take care.